Early morning, Lake Mead. It's a beautiful sight, isn't it? But you know, this place isn't all about just relaxation and recreation. As a matter of fact, today, the Nevada Department of Wildlife is doing an accounting of what's going on under the surface of the water. It tells us about the health of the lake. So let's go check it out. Lake Mead serves as the country's largest reservoir. It provides water to over 20 million people in several states, as well as an array of recreational activities. I want you to meet Deborah Herndon. She's a fisheries biologist. Deborah, nice to see you.
Nice to meet you, John.
How's everything today?
Great. Beautiful day on the lake.
Boy, you're not kidding. So what are you going to be doing today? What's the idea?
Today we're going to be pulling in 2 gill nets, one at Painted Cove and one at Castle Reef. They're 150 foot long. We call them experimental gill nets. They have varying mesh sizes to capture various sizes of fish.
As the biologist assigned to Lake Mead, Deborah monitors the health of the fish in the waters. Her recommendations to the Department of Wildlife can change bag limits or anything else that might affect fish populations. So we've arrived. What location is this exactly on the lake?
This is Painter's Cove.
And why do you choose Painter's Cove as one of the spots to have the net?
Well, each year we do 100 random samples.
All right, what do you got there?
This is some rain gear. We're going to be pulling in some wet nets and just to keep our clothes dry.
Oh, we're getting our hands dirty. We're getting our clothes wet. Awesome. Lake Mead stretches over 110 miles in length and goes down 400 feet at the deepest spots. So it takes a lot of netting and sampling to get an accurate picture of the lake's biology.
So one of us will take the float line and the other will take the lead line.
Oh, I got one. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, now that's a gizzard shad.
And how long have these nets been out here?
We set them overnight, so these went in about 5 p.m.
Gizzard shad, right there is a big one. Looking good. What does this fish tell you?
Tells me that the gizzard shad are getting big.
And getting big is a good thing, right?
Not for gizzard shad.
Oh, why?
Gizzard shad they're a forage fish when they're small, but when they get large, they're too large for striped bass or any other game fish to feed upon.
An invasive species, the gizzard shad normally serves as food for the sport fish. But when they get this big, they don't add anything to the local ecosystem.
This is Castle Reef.
Castle Reef.
Okay, we can pull this one in now.
How much do you love this lake?
Oh, I grew up fishing on Lake Mead, so I really love it.
You have good memories?
Yes, we used to come out here as a family and fish. Now here is a beautiful smallmouth bass.
Wow. And is that plentiful in the lake, or we don't know?
Well, that's why we're here, but recent years' data show that the smallmouth bass are now just as abundant as the largemouth bass. And we first started seeing smallmouth bass in the late 90s, just a few here and there, and now they're quite abundant. They've really benefited the black bass fishery.
Beautiful. Smallmouth bass right there. So if you're wondering if there's good fishing in Lake Mead, especially with the smallmouth bass, here's your proof right here. Each fish has to be carefully weighed, measured, and charted in order to accurately assess the overall health of the coves. All of this data will be compared to the other nets pulled from the lake. Let me guess, just under 2 pounds.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, give me a summary of what we did here today and what we've learned.
We caught about, let's see, looks like about 10 gizzard shad, a bluegill, a smallmouth bass, and a couple of striped bass.
All right, we've got the measurements. What are you going to do with all that information?
We're going to take it back to the office, put it in a database, and we'll be able to calculate condition factors and abundance and distribution by areas of the lake.
All right, awesome. This has been great. I want to thank you so much for letting me come out here and do this today, get a closer look at this lake and what it is you do.
You're very welcome. Thanks for coming aboard.
After analyzing the data, Deborah concludes that the fish community in Lake Mead remains healthy and in good shape. Life is interesting, isn't it? As a little girl, she comes out here, goes fishing with her family, has a great time. Then she goes off, gets an education, and now she's fighting for this lake so that you can have the same experience she did. I love this state, and I love its people.